Is it time?
Yep, it's time.
We are finally heading back to start working on the dome again. The outside of the dome looks great.
Just one last piece to tackle outside.
We still need to tackle the bedroom bump out.
This was an FTP.
The problem is that the concrete is level. It is not angled outward, so the water would just sit right in there.
Yes.
How are we going to fix it?
With that
Ooh.
tool.
I'm calling that a tool. All done?
Yes. Tip for you YouTubers. If you rent one of these, don't get the polishing blades if you gotta cut some stuff down. This sucked.
Won't be doing this again, huh?
Not with these blades.
At least it's done, and now we can move on to the fun stuff. More tomorrow. Now that the concrete is done, we can move on to all the standard siding.
Well, this isn't much standard, but we'll go with that. We have all kinds of angles and corners and crevices and drip edges and oh my.
We better get started.
Oh, let's take a minute. We'll be done in an afternoon.
Laser beams are cool.
Yes, they are.
They do come in handy.
Yes, they do. Good tools.
Tools. Oh, what did I say?
You did say tool.
That's not what I want to say.
Bummer, because you did, so therefore it is.
Oh no.
I'm teaching you.
I am out of practice.
Oh.
Toy.
Oh.
What's next?
We'll do the window trim, and we'll see what happens there.
Somebody pulled out our practice cheat sheet.
I'm still confused.
I think we got these cut right. So now we need to put them together.
Gotta find my bit first. I lose everything.
You look like you lost something. And he just stormed off to go find another bit. Typical. Oh, I thought you were going to get another bit.
No, I want to find this one.
Did it work?
No. On my last one.
2 is 1, 1 is none.
3 is still none in my world. Yeah, it's perfect.
It's trippy perfect.
Yep, perfect as long as I keep my finger here.
Here we go.
That was a little tight.
The trim is on.
Yeah, it's on good tight.
That means we got the trimmer on the window and we got the starter strip on the bottom done today. Woohoo, we're back!
We are definitely back in full force.
More tomorrow. Siding day.
Soffit day.
You are technically correct because we are going to put this up today and it is solid soffit.
We're going to start here, go up, up, over. We aren't transitioning. They're going to go upside down, down, and down. And they taught us how to make sure that they match on both sides, but we failed that test. So we're going to shoot from the hip and see what happens. That ought to do. Got room on both sides.
We hit the bend and I think this is going to look really good.
I think it's gonna work. I'm okay with this.
All right, let's keep going. We realized that when we were putting up the piece there, our black zip tape was showing through. So we needed a way to cover that up.
Yeah, so we just cut off that right there and stick it behind it.
Some of the extra pieces of J-trim. See, it's a good thing we never throw anything out. Hoarding for the win.
Yeah.
Well, we made it up to the top bend, and guess what?
Because we failed our test, we can't get this to come into the corner cleanly. So I think we're just gonna go with the inside corner, cut it off, and then we can make sure that these both match.
Also known as a trippy pivot. The first side is complete.
We think.
Now, rinse and repeat for side number 2.
We hope.
There we go. Side number 2 is complete.
Yeah.
More tomorrow. We're back for more.
Just couldn't stay away.
Let's get to work.
Yep. I'm already working.
I'll get to work.
Great idea.
That's it for the soffit. So we're going to have to go buy another piece. We are on hold until then.
But we're not done.
Time to start the siding.
Where visual progress shall be made. The first one should be easy because I think it's a straight, easy, nice piece. Next one's going to be difficult.
It's a good warm-up.
Yep.
Okay. And we're done.
That's what you get for working on a Sunday.
We decided that we needed J-channel to go along the sides before we can put the siding in.
We need flexible J-channel.
But we don't have enough, so we need to go buy another piece. Maybe tomorrow. We are restocked and ready to continue.
And there we go.
Okay.
Okay, we're good now.
I think that turned out pretty good.
For us, yeah, not bad.
We can now move on to the real siding. This curvy J-channel is good for curves. This is where we used them on the dome. Going up the curve. And yeah, they turned out pretty good.
I think so too.
The first side looks good. That means
Right side.
rinse and repeat.
Oh yeah. I'm still sick. Leave me alone.
Back to work.
Whoosh.
J-trim is up, and that means we're finally ready to put up some vinyl siding. That was a struggle.
We were definitely on the struggle bus. Go away! Oh.
Whoa!
Wow.
It worked.
Yeah.
Well, the first half of it anyway. We're pushing our luck, but we're trying to get this last piece in. Looks good, and that completes row number 2. More tomorrow. I feel like we got the hard ones done last session, so today we should be able to make good progress and get the rest of the siding up. Don't be a Debbie Downer.
I'm just popping your bubble.
Correction. Don't be a Brian Bummer. The only hard part is we need to do these angles.
Oh, for this piece anyway.
Right, well, one at a time. Brian Bummer. Have you got it figured out?
Brian Brilliant says yes, he's got it figured out. And then there's Brian the Beautiful.
I think both are a little bit of a stretch, but
Oh,
that's okay.
beg to differ.
Brian the Brilliant strikes again. It looks really good. Now we can move on to the real deal. Please don't do that all day. It's gonna be perfect.
Of course it is. Brilliant Brian here. Okay, that does fit well. Uh-oh.
Oh no! What'd you do?
I clearly miscalculated. I got it right, except I didn't get it right. I got to there, I just forgot the other half.
You cannot use that name anymore. Last piece for the day. We didn't get the whole wall done, but we're close, so that means tomorrow we'll finish that up.
We definitely move at the speed of professional.
More tomorrow. Somebody started without me today.
You were busy.
Let's go see what you did. I like when things magically get done when I'm not here. It's up.
Yep.
Now we get to move on to the tricky part. Let's see what the first piece looks like. That might work.
I don't think that's bad.
It is now several hours later, and we have nothing else put up.
Nope.
After all that, we need to buy another piece of metal.
The plan changed, then it changed, then it changed, then it changed. And I think we're on the final plan.
After it changed one more time.
It might have, yeah. Now, all the stuff that we weren't going to use because we've changed, we're using all of it now. So all the material that we bought is all going on.
Okay, so we're gonna put another order in and it'll be a few days. More in a few days. In YouTube land, it's been 2 seconds, but in our world, it's been a couple of weeks. We should have all the materials we need to finish this pump out. Is today the day?
No.
Come on, let's try.
You should know better by now.
Here
that today
we
is
go.
not the day. Round 2 of 3.
That is not my fault. He puts stuff everywhere and never knows where it is, and then he always blames me. Not my fault. We had them bend some aluminum for us so that we could have a cover to cover over this stuff. So this is phase 1, step 1 of a multi-step process. Step 1 is complete.
Perfect.
I think it's gonna be all right.
Perfect.
This is where we talk about our we didn't know mistake.
This trim is supposed to actually be out so that your vinyl siding goes underneath that, but that would leave all kinds of huge gaps and bumps and you could see clear into it. So you know what? I'm happier with this method.
So we had our metal guy manufacture us a special piece. This will slide underneath that part, and then here is the channel where our siding will be able to slide into.
A complex J-trim.
Correct. We don't do anything easy.
Or cheap, or fast, or right.
Well, I think eventually we get there. We slotted the first one in, and it slid right under here after we did a little bit of trimming, of course. And I think that's going to work. A couple of screws will hold that in for us.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
All right, so we have to do that 3 more times.
We made progress today.
Yes, we did. We're not done yet, but I feel like we have a way forward. More tomorrow. Maybe we'll get these done today. That first J-channel piece looks good, so we're gonna do one there, and another long one over there. It only took us 3 hours.
All day.
We're not done yet though. I think we could try and do the other trim for the outside part next. But we decided to keep this drip edge, so we're gonna do 2 separate pieces, one above and one below.
I think in the end it'll look pretty darn good. But
I think it'll look nice.
it's whether our implementation of it is gonna make it look good.
It's gonna look nice from here because I'm not gonna get too close, and so from afar it's gonna look great.
Fantastic idea.
We've got the corners cut, for the first one at least.
Mostly. So that's gonna go in like that. And then when we figure this all out, that'll get cut off.
Pieces up. That means today we got up 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces. Go us!
Yeah.
Maybe we can beat that tomorrow.
No.
Give me the wave. You've made progress.
A little bit.
All right, I like that.
So all that's left then is the 4 starter strips, 5 starter strips, and vinyl siding.
We're in the home stretch.
Yeah. Finally.
Finally.
Ooh. Clever girl.
Hey. The goal is to get the starter strips in the appropriate place and equal footing from that side to that side.
Well, I need my tools
Toy.
to make this proper. So tonight I will come out with a laser level because it is just way too bright right now.
More tomorrow. Ready?
Yep.
Set. Side.
Ready, set, you're lame.
Side note. Maybe you're lame. Let's do a sidebar.
Okay. Sidebar. All right. So, yeah, we need to have a little chat with our viewers. We're corny.
I think they know that already.
Well, you might be new. If you're new here, we're corny.
And we're slow.
And often make a lot of mistakes. This is not a how-to.
We're trippy. All right, let's work.
Okay, sidebar over.
You went out a couple nights ago and used the laser level and got our starter lines nice and straight and hopefully where they need to be. So now starter strip and away we go.
Thanks to my tools!
Toy.
No, toys don't do perfect lines.
Etch and sketches do.
Oh, it definitely does not do a perfect line. Have you ever seen somebody use one of those, especially one like me?
Fair point. The riser wall portions look good.
Yeah, they're the easy ones.
On to the hard ones.
Break time?
I think this is gonna work. We'll just rinse and repeat all the way up the side and down the other side. Here we go. We got the little pieces up. We tried really hard, but we ended up being about 1/2 of an inch off between the left side and the right side. So we're gonna have to make slight adjustments, but we're gonna wait till it's dark enough so you can use your little laser level and make sure that they're nice and straight on that side and that side. So we'll see how you did tomorrow. We're dodging raindrops today, but today the goal is to finish this siding.
We shall finish.
Okay.
Not goal, we shall.
All right, the next bit is going to be showing a completed wall.
Siding is done.
It looks beautiful.
Oh, I am so happy.
You know what that means.
It's time to do the happy dance.
There it is. That means that the entire outside is now complete. Mostly. I mean, there's lights and stuff, but let's just take this as a win.
We got lightning rods too, but this is as dried in as we're gonna get.
The exciting thing is next up,
Interior!
we're starting the inside framing.
Oh.
Finally. Stay tuned because we're finally going inside the dome. And in the meantime, thanks for watching. Want the full shot here. If you enjoy our videos, we'd really appreciate it if you would take a second and subscribe to our channel. Thanks. And until next time, like our farm sign says, just keep growing.